What is going on, crew? Welcome to a Sunday night open of the market. My name is Lou Smooth, or Smooth Trader, but you guys can call me Smooth if you like. And right now we're having a bit of a VWAP chop open. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but we're going to find a way to make money. That is actually what we're going to try to do here today. But first, before we get started, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of things here. The gap down open, right? Look at that, a little gap down. So we have a little bit, I haven't really charted anything yet. I've been running around with the family and my daughters. So let's go ahead and do a little charting together right now. Show you guys how I actually put stuff together on my chart. So first thing I want to do is I want to mark out this gap. Let's go ahead and mark out this gap first. Right there. All right, that's our gap. All right, so mark that out. There's a gap. Not a good gap. Let's just mark it off as a gap right there. All right, cool. That's our gap to the upside. We don't really have an overnight high yet, so we'll take this off. I'll just park that right there. The overnight high is the daily open. And let's take it off for now. We'll take that off. We'll hide it for now. All right, so we have these lows here. Let's take a look at our 1 hour real quick and see where we kind of left off here. We have a lot of, let me mute all these things. I was doing a lot of back testing, as you can see, with all these little circles here. All right, cool. All right, so let's see what's going on here. On a 1 hour, we have a very bullish pattern still that we just broke. Okay, so maybe not so bullish anymore. So we did leave off at last week's high here at 19,590. Scroll down to our 12-minute here to see if there's anything developing on our 12-minute. All right, nothing yet here on the 12-minute. We did have support here before, so this could be an area that gets some support right now here. Actually, let's mark it out a little bit thicker here. Let's mark it out a little thicker. Thicker is always better, right, guys? All right. That might be some support there. If not, we may have some support down here. We have a Globex close here at 424. That was filled already. Was that filled? Yeah, that was filled. Let's go ahead and close that up. All right, so I think we're ready, guys. I think we're ready to start making some money here. Are you guys ready? I know I'm ready. All right, let's see if we missed any opportunities here. What's up, Moore? How you doing, buddy? How's my weekend been? Oh, amazing, man. I had family visiting. What's up, Jess? How you doing? I had family visiting. My brother came up from Texas with his family. My daughters are here. I played basketball this morning. I went to the beach yesterday. I ran on the beach. Man, I had a great weekend. Played volleyball with my daughter. Man, it's such an amazing weekend. I got more of a tan. Can you guys see? Got the tan. Yeah, man, I'm very happy. How about you guys? You guys had a good weekend? So let's see if we had any opportunities in here yet. Dreams. All right, nice. I'm trying to track what's been happening here so far, guys. I do have a short going on right now on BTC. I do have a short on BTC, and I think it's up really nicely right now. I might be actually interested in taking a trade soon here, but I'm just trying to see if this level is going to hold. So right now I'm flat. Let me take a look at BTC real quick, because BTC is looking like it's dumping a little bit. How are we doing on that trade? I took it on Saturday because I'm going to show you guys what I saw on Bitcoin and why I took it. I'll show you guys in just a second here. Here we go. Are we up? I know we're probably nice and green right now on that. Yeah, looks like we're up about 16, almost 17% on that trade right now. So let me show you guys why I took this BTC short over the weekend. So we're looking at this price right now on the 4 hour. And I want to bring your attention to this. We have a higher high, but on the momentum of this move, we have a lower low. This is called a bearish divergence. So when you see this is a bearish divergence. So because of that, I took this short in here somewhere. And yeah, it's doing pretty good right now, but I think it can still have more room. So I'm going to hold this one until about 92. I think at 92, I'm going to take profits around 92. Right now, the market is looking to make a little bit of a move back up higher here. What is our ATR at the moment? Our ATR right now is at 9. So we're probably going to scale up on our trades here. Probably bump it up to 5 micros, because 3 is too little for this. What's going on right now? What's up, Turbo? How you doing, bro? Skeet skeet to you, my friend. Let's get it in for sure. Wow, look at her go, guys. Look at her go here. This little NQ of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Look at her. Man, you guys didn't think she could do it, did you? Yeah, so I was telling you guys this was support from back here. It looks like she may be still holding it. We'll see in just a moment. She looks pretty promising. She looks pretty good. That she does. You guys gonna take this long? I'm waiting for an entry signal here. Remember the long run into the VWAP. Be careful with that. I don't know if we fill this gap today or tonight, but it's there. Let's take a look at the regular hours. We closed up here. This was our close for the Globex. This was our Globex close here. So it's just a little bit higher. I think that's where we are right now. Is that exactly where we are? More or less. It's all in the same region. Yeah, it's the same stuff. I'll leave that out here. Alright, so what is she doing? See these blue candles here, guys. I don't know. You guys probably don't see these that often. This blue candle here. This blue candle means that there's a moderate amount of volume. Not a high amount. Moderate, which means more than normal, but not as high as like a bright green candle. You see some of these bright green candles on my screen? That's high volume compared to the last, I think it looks back at like the last 20 candles, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna post real quick, guys, the Discord because I forgot to do that before. Let me go ahead and do that now. There we go. Let me pin that chat. All right, cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what's cooking. So we did close green on Friday, so that's good on our eval. We're going to continue the forward testing because I really, really enjoyed it, and I did some more back testing. I think we're ready to really turn this thing up. I think we're ready to turn it up the juice this week. All right, let me just get my other charts here kind of situated. Get my other charts situated. Yeah, the 2 minute looks really good. We might have to go long based on the 2 minute. I think I might go long in here somewhere. I think if we make a retracement here to the 65, I may want to take a long at 450. I'm going to put in a limit order at 450. All right, I got my limit order in at 450 if we make this move down. Let me see, the 3 minute looks pretty good. The 2 minute looks really good. 2 minute looks great. The 1 minute hasn't shown its hand yet. And I'm looking at the 6, looks really good too. Yeah, I think the longs are going to step in here. We'll see in just a moment. We'll see. 12 minute looks good. Sorry guys, I'm just situating my my charts here. All right, cool. I think we're set. Yeah, I like the longs. I like the longs at 450. What am I trading? Time frame. Right now, I have the 1 minute up on the screen. This has been my forward testing trigger. Is the 1 minute, but I look at it. I look at all time frames. I look at the 3. I'm sorry. I look at the 2, the 3, the 6, the 12, the 30 minute, the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour. I look at everything, guys, just to kind of get an idea of what direction the market may be heading. And that's what I do. And if I see that the market is heading in a good direction, then we we enter on the 1 minute. Thank you for the question, Dylan. How many screens do you use? Yeah, this is NQ. I'm NQ actually. I'm looking at NQ. I'm charting NQ, but I'm looking at the I'm trading my eval right now. My forward testing eval that I'm using is on the M&Q. I've got 3 screens up right now. I think they're 27-inch monitors, if I'm not mistaken. 327s. I'll show, if you want to watch the video on my setup, I have one on my channel about the video. It looks like right now we are getting that bullish demand. We are getting that bullish demand. Yeah. We get a green candle here. We might be entering this trade long. We're not coming to 450. Let's see. I think she can. I think it's possible. Bulls might be coming in already. Or not yet, huh? I think they might come down a little bit more first. All right, I might, if this closes the way I'm looking at it now, this might actually turn into a short opportunity. I think I'm gonna take that order off here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, I'm gonna try the short here. I believe it just closed. Why my screen just froze? What happened to my screen? Why are you frozen? What's wrong with you? Why is my trading view frozen? Hello, trading view. Anyone home? All right, we're gonna go short on this. All right, so it looks like we can go to 112. Yeah, that'll be our trade right there. That'll be our short trade. All right, let's see if we can get it. Oh, come on, NQ. Give us something here to look at, girl. Because this is weird because TradingView is lagging behind Project X. It's lagging behind Project X pretty nasty. It's lagging pretty nasty. I don't know why. Yeah, I think we might get this move down here, but then the longs might kick in after that. It's possible. I wanted to take the long, but now I'm starting to see some bearish signals. So I think as soon as I'm out of this trade, if I get a TP here, I'm gonna possibly might have to look for a long if we do. All right, we got the first one. Congrats, guys. Congrats. All right, let's see what she does here. She might reverse course because there is demand there. Told you guys there is demand. I actually had a resting order there, but I took the short first instead. Nice job, Moore. Smooth traces, Mo. Mo's in the house. There's some Mo's in this house. There's some Mo's. Come on, Mo. Show them how you roll, baby. Mo's the people's champ. Mo's the people's champ, baby. Yeah, so we're up nicely on that Bitcoin short, man. I really think Bitcoin can go to 92. Looks like the market's not liking whatever's going on. Is there some news going on? Because I have not checked anything. I kind of like to tune out when I have family over. April 17th. April 17th. What the heck? Why am I seeing news from April 17th? It's April 27th already. Get with the times, financial juice. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un had decided to deploy troops to Russia and notified Moscow. Man, that guy. Our troops made an important contribution to the liberation of Russia's territory in North Korea. Oh man, North Korea is getting in the mix now, huh? Huawei is developing a new AI chip. Another one? That's what tanked the markets last week. When tariffs cut in, many income taxes will be reduced, says Trump. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bassett says, I think there's a path to an agreement with China on tariffs on an interview. Who knows, guys? I don't know. Whoever figures it out, though, will be a hero for sure. These tariffs got to get figured out sooner or later. They said that tariffs could actually take years to actually figure out, though, to unwind. What's up, Design Knob? What's going on, brother? She's pooping the bed, man. Design Knob, she's pooping the bed, brother. Go for the gold, as in gold short. Is gold dumping? Is gold dumping? Let's see if gold is doing the old dumperoo. Let's see what she is up to. She looks like she's looking kind of weak. She is trading with lower highs. She's got the lower highs going on. I don't think she's necessarily out for the count though, man. She might be trying to make a run, because now that we see the indices coming down, BTC is my baby though. I want her to come down to 92 BTC. Okay, don't forget me. All right, looks like she's trying to hold this level. She did a little double bottom. Shorting gold scares me though. Yeah, I know, she could rip the face off, so be careful there. Guys, today we will do a 50K eval giveaway. I need you guys to get us to at least 50 likes. But more importantly, I need you guys to head over to TikTok. I need you to head over to TikTok and go to at @loosesmovetrader and follow me, guys, because I have my TikTok account up right now. We are trying to get to 1,000 likes, but that ain't gonna. I mean, 1,000 followers. I know it ain't gonna happen today. We have 31 followers. We just need to get to 50 followers on TikTok and 50 likes on the stream, and we'll do a 50K eval giveaway. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it, guys. I'm telling you. All right. Yeah, that's all I need. I need you guys to help me out with that, and I'll give you guys a 50K eval giveaway, and we'll get things spicy. We'll get things going. Get everybody riled up with an eval. Yeah, it doesn't look like she wants to stop here, guys. Doesn't look like she wants to stop here. I think she might keep going. She's not slowing down. No bueno so far. What's going on, Antonio? How's it going, my friend? Hope you guys are all well. Did you guys go to church today? Hope you guys went to church today, man. Give the Lord his time. Or at least spend some time with him today, somehow. Or at least spend some time with the Lord, you know? You know what's funny is today in church they read Acts, and I just read Acts. I'm like in the first few chapters of Acts, and the pastor covered Acts today, and I'm like, hey, I know this one. I know this one. This is when after Jesus comes, resurrects, and he spends. Did you guys know he spent 40 days with his disciples after resurrecting, and then he was ascended to heaven? He spent 40 days with them, and during that time, he left them with a lot of insight. He told them they were going to be baptized with the Holy Spirit, and not to do anything, just chill, just wait on the Holy Spirit. He'll guide you. But they couldn't help themselves. They wanted to elect the 12th disciple. So they elected this guy named Matthias as the 12th disciple. Jesus told them to make disciples of people. Instead, they wanted to just make a 12th disciple. They were excited to get the ball rolling. That's what it was. They were excited. But it was crazy. Me personally, I have no patience for this market time. Yeah, I know it's rough, man. You got to make do. That's why we're here on. We're gonna start trading on a 15 second soon. Try to find some trades on a 15 second, and we'll use 15 contracts. How about that? 15 seconds, 15 contracts. Who's down for that? You guys get us to 50 likes, we'll do 15 contracts on a 15 second. I'm just kidding. Imagine that. Yeah, we'll see what we do here. We'll see what we do. The market's still looking kind of weak here, guys. She is trying to hold this level, but she's not looking too healthy, man. Looks like she might have gotten weak in the knees and she can hardly breathe. Oh no, NQ, what are you doing? Girl, look at you. Yeah, this low volume market, guys, you're going to get a lot of choppy moves. What's our road to success? How you doing? Man, look at her. Wow, man, and the phony baloney-ness. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, guys. Do you guys? You guys hear the freestyle music in the background? I remember. Who remembers freestyle? I think we got Stevie B in the background right now. I'm just rotating a bunch of songs from my likes on Spotify. In the other room though, not in here, because if I play it in here, YouTube will copyright strike me. Hopefully they don't hear it. There's a second chart's profitable traders. There are. Oh, really? They are? Yeah, I bet there are more. I mean, you can make money on anything. I think I've seen people get interviewed that are second chart traders. I used to think that 1 minute was a little degenerate, but I found a lot of success on a 1 minute in the recent couple weeks. What's up, Timus? It just goes to the opposite direction, all of the order to be clear, stops, and then reverses. Is that what the seconds do? It's just the opposite direction of all the orders. As long as you don't lose sight of the high time frame. That is true. Right now we're getting a lot of back and forth here. A lot of absorption from the bulls and bears here. As you can see, the purple candles and the yellow candles starting to show up. This is alluding to a back and forth here. A very back and forth type of situation right now. So they're either trying to make a base here to move it back to the VWAP or higher, or they're going to lose this thing pretty nasty. Either way, stay vigilant, stay posted. It's funny because Project X, and look at Project X and look at TradingView right now. The charts don't even look the same. Look at that. Look at the candle now. They don't even look the same. What the heck is going on here? What level is the VWAP at today? The VWAP is at 19,474. Yeah, man. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a pump. I think I might have to buy. I think I might have to take this long. Stand by for this long. We're going long and strong here, fellas. All right. We're taking a long stab here at 476. 476. I might just leave it at 476. We'll see if we get this long here, guys. Dogwood flowers. I think once we get to 468, I think we might have to move to break even because not really trusting a VWAP tap just yet. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to take profits around here if we can get there to 470. Because I don't want to wait for that VWAP tap. I play the banjo now. Alright, we're moving to break even on this one. These Sunday night shenanigans on these low, with this low volatility, man. Look, these candles are just skipping. That's how low volumes are. They're skipping. So, protecting my position here, and hopefully we get a move higher. I use the 2 minutes to place my trades. Watch the 5 minute and 1 hour. It gives me some pretty good results. That's great, man. I'm glad to hear that. It works for you. What's going on, James? How you doing, brother? Popeye, what's up, brother? Popeye the trader, man. Come on, we gonna get that 470? I picked up 1 micro NQ here for an overnight with a 150.300 stop. I'm thinking, oh, nice. We got the pop there. I like when the market cooperates. I like when the market's doing a cooperation thing. Good job, market. Thank you so much. That was a conservative TP there, and it was an even a more conservative break even. Just because if you look at these candles, they're skipping. There's low volume when you see stuff like this happening, and the charts don't even match. Like there's definitely like between Project X and Trading View, there's definitely like what do you call that? Arbitrage. You know, it's kind of like at different levels. Very crazy. It's unreal. The craziness is unreal. See if we can get the 50 likes, guys, and if we can get our TikTok up to 50 followers. We only need 20, or not even, guys. We need 19 new followers on TikTok. That's it. If just a third of you guys just went over to TikTok and gave us a good old follow. Loose Move Trader. I'm on Tradeify, the same gap printed there. Yeah, more? I bet, man. Mama rock me. Rock me, baby. Who likes Darius Rucker? I love Darius Rucker, man. He's such a good singer. I never thought I'd like country music. You get weird at your old age. I like Darius Rucker even when he was a Hootie though, and I didn't even know Hootie. I didn't know he was black for like years. I didn't know Hootie was black. I just thought he was just some random white dude. My friend used to listen to him too, and he told me one day, and I was like, "No way, Hootie's not black." Oh man, nah, but Darius is the man. Technically, it doesn't matter actually because the data is the same. CME data, yeah. Jay Ray thought that Darius Rucker was white. Oh man, Hootie. Yeah, he wasn't. They weren't so country. When he was with Hootie, they weren't that country. They were more kind of like mainstream pop. I got the most eclectic playlist you guys would ever hear in your life. If you listen to my favorites or my playlists on Spotify, I got the most eclectic taste of music ever. I've got 90s hip hop, country music. I got white boy music. I got some everything music. You just know Spanish music. You just never know what you're going to hear next. You never know what you're going to hear next. Talking about country music, I knew he was black. Okay. Oh, you knew he was black? I didn't know that, man. Riley Green last week, and I heard him. You know what? I went to a Dan and Shay concert, man, and I didn't even know Dan and Shay were country too. My wife loves Dan and Shay, and we went to go see Dan and Shay in concert. By the way, if you guys ever get a chance to go see Dan and Shay, as gay as it may sound, guys, yo, they can put on a concert, man. I know they make like a lot of music for girls mostly, but yo, take your lady to a Dan and Shay concert. Yo, you will not be disappointed as a male. You know, I'm a tough guy. You know, I don't play around, guys. I'm tough. And I loved it, man. It was awesome. And their opening acts were amazing. All country music. Oh, it was absolutely amazing. I would go back in a heartbeat. I would want to go see them in like Tennessee, though. I think Tennessee would be really off the chain, like in Nashville or something, to go see them there. I think it would be like the ultimate country experience. Because that's what I hear in Florida, and like a real country part of Florida. And it was awesome. But I could imagine how much better it would be in Tennessee. Wear some cowboy boots with some spurs and some chaps, you know? Little cowboy hat with some straw in my mouth. I bring Skeeter with me. Dr. Dre to Susan Boyle. Yeah, I don't know about Susan Boyle, but Dr. Dre for sure. 80s baby, love rap music. It's fell off hard. Yeah, I know, man. I was listening to 90s hip hop today after leaving the basketball court, because you know after listening to after playing basketball for a couple hours, you got to put on Ice Cube, It Was a Good Day. That's the first song I put on. Laughter, what's up, brother? No chaps, please. No, he says. Don't worry, they're not the assless ones that Prince used to wear. They're just the regular ones. AC/DC was your stuff, really? That's awesome, man. I was into Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith. That's as hard as I got. I didn't get much harder than that. I like the song I like Black Hole Sun by Black Hole Sun and Stone Temple Pilots back in the 90s too. Black Hole Sun was What's the name of that band? Who did Black Hole Sun? Man, well, you guys know. You guys will tell me. Yeah, I liked the Stone Temple Pilots back in the day. Red Hot Chili Peppers, kind of like the mainstream stuff. Got those John Wicks on the last 2 minute. Yeah, you did, right? I'm seeing the two. You think we get a rejection here? I think a little bit more of a pump here. I think we're gonna get a little more of a pump here possibly, but we're right at the VWAP, so I'm not really interested in taking a trade here. I'd rather just reminisce down memory lane with you guys here at the moment, because this could get funky here. This could get really, really funky. She could do one of these. And then just stop you out. VWAP has a funny way of working. Now your genre is Doom. Love Led Zeppelin. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of music, man. I wanted to be a music producer when I was younger, and I still might get the opportunity because my daughters are all into music, man. Especially my youngest, she's definitely into music. So I'm trying to put a little bug in her ear about going to this college that I was going to go to, but I don't know if music is going to be like a dying industry because of AI, you know? Like AI can make you a beat in like 2 seconds. What are they going to need music producers for? Maybe music producers will be AI music producers. Like they'll use AI to make music better. Maybe that's what they're going to do, you know? So there's this college I was going to go to when I was younger. It was called Full Sail Academy. And like there's like the #1 college you could go to for music production. And I didn't go. I chose to go the entrepreneur route instead and opened up a barbershop when I was about the same age. Reason why is because I didn't want to leave my parents behind in Jersey because I used to take care of them. Even though I was only like 18, I didn't want to leave them behind because I used to do everything for them. So instead, I chose to stay in Jersey and open a barbershop so I could be closer to them. So I never went to Orlando, even though that was like a dream of mine. But nowadays, you can learn music production, you know, on YouTube. So I'm kind of glad that, you know, I went the other route. Looks like we might get a pump here, guys, so be careful. And my daughter is really into music, though, and I think she might actually have that gene. And maybe she'll go into music production, and I'll learn by osmosis with her. Yeah, take that long again, Ray J. Ray J. I almost called you Ray J. J Ray. You're not Ray J, are you? I'm sure the college you're talking about is incorporating AI. Yeah, they have to be. If they're not ahead of you got to be ahead of the curve. Because like they say, technology is not going to eliminate jobs. Technology creates more jobs or more opportunities around that industry. Same thing when people were scared when horse and carriage was being eliminated by the, what did he call it? The horseless carriage? Those damn horseless carriages, man. They messed the whole world up. J Ray says, no Ray J here, J Ray. All right, we're getting a rejection from the VWAP now. Look at her. Look at her reject. Do. Reject and then come back. Look, she's coming back now. Is she? Wow, the spreads are disgusting, man. The spreads are really nasty right now. I'm telling you, the spreads right now are nasty. Who can tell me how big the spread is right now? I think the spread's got to be like 4 points, man. Like 2 to 4 points. Who can tell me? I'm really bad at telling what the spreads are, but I can see that my bid and ask lines are very far apart from each other. Yeah, be careful. Looks like we're getting that move back down, but the black hole of the VWAP here could suck the price right back up. What's up, Drake? Oh, Draco, sorry. Got bad eyes. Draco. The spreads are always tight on the ES and MES. Are they really? Even with low volume like we have it right now? So J Ray says, I'm interested to go long around 19436 area. You know what's funny? I called you Ray J earlier, and I was thinking Ray J. The only reason Ray J was famous was because he was Brandy's sister, and the only reason why Kim Kardashian is famous is because he was Ray J. She was Ray J's girlfriend. So if it wasn't for so basically Kim Kardashian owes Brandy her whole life, basically, right? Just thought about that. You guys ever think about that? If it wasn't for Brandy, we wouldn't have Kim Kardashian. Spread's nasty, right? Yeah, it is, right? It's like 4 points, right? That's what I was thinking. Morris said 3.75 is nasty. Yeah, it is pretty nasty right now, guys. Yeah, I'm seeing these bid and ask lines are like huge. I mean, that's like half of your profit. Oh, now it's tightened up a little bit right now. It's just tightened up a little bit. I think a lot of people are staying away from a trade here at the VWAP, or so I'd be careful because these prices are jumping. Maybe we'll get a little more action at 8 o'clock. What time does Asia open? Does Asia open at 8 or 10? Wow, the ATR is 6 on the 1 minute. That's very low. At 8 p.m. Asia open in 19 minutes, yeah. If we break through 74, then it's possible. I don't know what Bitcoin's up to. Yeah, keep dumping, baby. Keep dumping. You keep dumping for Papa. Yeah, there's really no news going on right now. I'm trying to see if there's any news anywhere. I'm checking X. I'm checking everything. There's nothing going on. Quiet weekend. I heard a lot of people took out puts. I heard a lot of people took out puts on Friday. I saw some more on X. Looks like on Tuesday at 10 a.m. we have Jolt's jobs opening, so that could be a pretty big. It could be a big Tuesday for us. A lot of volatility on Tuesday. Maybe Monday doesn't have any news. Besides, and even Japan's a bank holiday. Canada has a federal election. Yeah, good luck for Canadians, man. Hopefully they get it right this time. Wednesday we have a big day. ADP non-farm employment change, followed by GDP numbers at 8:30. Thursday, we have anything on Thursday? Oh, Thursday's big, man. Bank of Japan press conference. Yeah, they're gonna raise rates or something. They're gonna do something there. We have unemployment numbers also on Thursday, which is May 1st. And it's the first of them. You know what I mean? It's the first of the month, guys. All right, what else we got? Anything cooking? And then Friday, we have non-farm employment, not NFP Friday on Friday. So that's awesome. NFP, man. All right, it's gonna be a pretty decent week, and we have earnings. We have earnings. What do we have as far as earnings go this week? Okay, Monday. Nobody you guys care about. Visa and Coca-Cola, they report on Tuesday. Wednesday, got Microsoft, Meta, pretty big day on Wednesday, guys. Qualcomm, that's going to be a big day. Then Thursday, we got Apple, that's going to be huge. Amazon, Eli Lilly. And Friday, we've got Berkshire. Oh, man, it's going to be a huge week, guys. It's going to be a big, volatile week this week. Zom, Chevron. So a lot of big boys. A lot of big boys. A lot of big boys. We're getting the old dumperoo, guys. Getting the old dumperoo here. What's up, Barry? How you doing? Bear flag on 2-minute bull. Jesus. How you doing, my friend? Great name, man. North Korea moves military to Russia. Yeah, I was reading that earlier. Trading for pips. What's up? I have Visa stock from like 2009. Yeah, I remember when Visa IPO'd, it was 100. Was it $100? It's up more than 1,000%. Yeah, I think when Visa IPO'd, I remember the day I was in real estate classes, and I was talking to another person from my real estate class when we went to lunch, and I was like, Visa just IPO'd, and even back then I was into stocks, and I was like, Visa just IPO'd, and he was saying himself, he's like, yeah, Visa's gonna be like $1,000 stock one day, and it was like $100 when it IPO'd. And I think they IPO'd back in 2002. It had to be 2003. I think it was 2003 when they IPO'd, or somewhere around there. I forget when they IPO'd. But that's awesome, man. So I'm just going to be talking the whole week. Is he? Yeah, on top of all that? Yeah, it's going to be nasty. If we can get to 50 likes, guys, and we can get my TikTok up to 50 followers. Right now we have 31 followers. The TikTok handle you got to look up is at Loose Smooth Trader. Follow me there, and let's get this stream up to 50 likes, and we will do a 50K eval giveaway. It was 44 when it IPO'd. Is that pre-splits or anything like that? Because I remember it being a very round number for some reason. It's up more than 1,000%. Yeah, everyone's living off their credit card, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. Who likes Elvis Presley? I love Elvis Presley music too. That's how eclectic my playlist is. Even my daughters like Elvis now because of me. What's up, Big Pun? I also like Big Pun too. I ain't a player, baby. I ain't a trader. I just lose a lot. I only take ETH nowadays while Grandpa is asleep. Really? Elvis is the king, says Mo. Goes Asia Open at 8. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of waiting for the Asia Open because these spreads right now are kind of nasty. I got Otis Redding on right now. Look at, I'm telling you guys, man. I got Otis on. I just had Elvis on. It's crazy, my playlist, man. Yeah, Asia opens at 8. Asia opens at 8. Otis says he's got dreams. Dreams to remember. So let's see what kind of targets we're looking at here if we do cross over this VWAP. I think it's going to be a kind of a hard pill to swallow here. I think we might see more moves down, but I don't know yet. We do have the gap up here, so obviously that is a target. We have the daily, which is about 80 points away. Is that about? Oh, 60 points away. So 60 points, we hit the daily. Then we have Friday's close here at 534. That's the New York session close. Then we've got the gap fill here, which is the Globex close. Welcome to a new subscriber. I want to say hello to you, my friend. JD Clips. What's up, JD Clips? Are you a barber by any chance, JD Clips? Sounds like a barber name. Yeah. Add the Gap band to that playlist. The Gap band? Get amped up. The Gap band. Who's the Gap band? I don't know who that is. Who that? Okay, we got a little bit of a bullish absorption here. Might be interested in going for a long. Cheeky long. Let's see about a cheeky long here. I got dreams to remember. Do you need a barber? I used to be a barber. That's why I ask. Sheesh, Gap Band is like really old school. Really, what songs do they have? Is that like Casey and the Sunshine Kid? Like, who's the Gap Band? To remember. Yeah, let me play one of their songs to see who the Gap Band is. Asking who the Gap Band is like asking who's Run DMC? Hold on, the Gap Band. Oh, yeah, I love these guys, man. Sorry about that. Outstanding. Makes me want to shout. Here we go. Sorry, man. I just put it on. You dropped a bomb on me, baby. Yeah, I got that one too. I see that here. It's late 70s, early 80s, yeah. I was still in Guatemala, man. Take it easy on me. When we used to make fun of each other, me and my Spanish friends when we were young, when we were younger, when we were in high school, and when we used to say, "Yo, remember that?" He's like, "Nah, man." He doesn't remember that. He was still in Colombia. Like we used to make fun of each other. So yeah, I was still in I was literally still in Guatemala when these guys were making songs. If I was even born yet. I was born in '81, so. Oh yeah, this is classic, man. I love this. Sorry about that. This is good stuff here. This is good stuff. Oh, this is good. I'm adding this to my likes. Unsatisfied. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I always like to put a good music on the like playlist, man. Are longs valid? It depends what your time horizon is. Thanks, Big Pun. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Kevin. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, this is good playlist here. I'm gonna play them a little bit here. All right, so what are you doing here, girl? You're being very choppy. We got 8 minutes till the Asia Open, so hopefully we get some more smooth. Well, smooth. You're on the right channel for smooth moves, but hopefully you get some more not choppy and a little bit tighter of spreads here. The spreads are really ugly right now. These spreads could literally eat up half of your trade if you're scalping. So be very careful right now, guys. If you guys are trying to go for like a 5 to 10 point scalp, you're gonna get eaten up alive between your buy and sell. I wouldn't be longing or shorting anything at the moment just yet, Kieran. I want some more volume so I can enter a trade. Yeah, James, smart move. Patience is key in this market. I'm shocked I was even able to get a trade off here, and we got two, which was very lucky, I believe. Very perfect timing, almost. I don't see if there was a couple other opportunities in here. This was a good opportunity in here, right here. Short here would have been nice. Shorts are looking a little bit better. We saw here the bulls tried to take control of this little area right here, and then bears rejected it pretty hard, not once but twice, and then started with some pretty decent solid candles here. So I wouldn't be looking at longs just yet. Looks like they want to take this market lower. Looks like they want to take this market lower here. And I would not be surprised if they did. I just hope they take BTC along with them. Looks like right now they are. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the market's waiting on something. There's not many participants right now. Not too many participants. You got volume coming in 7 minutes, huh? Girl, you knock me out. Yeah, let's see if she can get through this trend line. Oh, guys, I think Tradeify's 35% off sale ends today. If I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on it, I think it ends today. In case you guys are Tradeify junkies, as like, I think I'm a Tradeifyer for life as long as they're around. Great company. I love working with them. I love trading with their prop firm because they care about. They actually do. They show they care about their traders. I've had so many issues with prop firms with needing their help at times, like with stupid mistakes I've made, like trying to sign up. And they've never given me a hard time about it, ever. So yeah, I like it when a company actually cares about their traders. 30, what the heck is going on here? 2 hour. Did I close some accounts here? The heck? Yeah, we got the nice little pump in here. So you would right here, this little combination. I'll go over that in a second with you guys, and I'll go over this little combination as well. Here, I'm going to show you 2 trades that we could have had in here that I didn't take because I didn't like the spreads, and I didn't like that we have the Asia session opening in a few. I'll show you guys a couple things. I don't know what just happened to my charts. 2 of my charts just disappeared. Very strange. I think I'm almost done. Give me a sec, guys. All right, we got the 2, we got the 3, we got the 6, we got the 12. We're cooking now, guys. We're cooking. All right, we're good. Sneaky little one, isn't she? The NQ. Look at her. Everybody's counting her out. All right, so let me show you guys in here what I'm gonna bring to your attention. So we had buyers in here trying to take over, absorbing the negative delta. We had sellers step in and smack them down. This to me would have been normally under any other circumstance. This would have been a good entry as a short, and we would have won. But I was just waiting on the spreads to get tighter and for 8 o'clock to come by. This over here looked like a possible good entry too, because bulls are trying to take over. And then we had a big bullish candle, which confirmed that bulls are taking over. And I don't know if we would have gotten this one. No, let's look at the move. If we would have did a 1-to-1 here, we've got 10.5 points, and we've got 10.5 points. We would have just squeaked that one by. We would just squeak this one by. We would have just won that one. So these 2 trades would have won here. 2 good trades here would have been good. And look, it literally went to the tick, and now she's giving it up. Looks like we can see 19,650 says James. Yeah, don't bet against James, guys. Don't bet against James. James knows what he's talking about. So I took this trade. This was a good trade here. This was a good short here. Let me copy this. Yeah, satisfied. Yeah. It's giving us the old dumperoo right now. Market will be opening in 1 minute. China's going to sell all our T-bills and send the dollar to 0. Let's see what she does. Let's see what China does. What are you going to do, Asia? Is APM like Asia, or is it like Tokyo? Or is it all the same? It's all the same, right? Took the short. Oh, you did more? Good job, man. 3 wins. I think Tokyo, huh? Oh, man. Hopefully you don't get all chop suey on us. You know those Japanese people love chop suey. Good job, Moore. You're a beast, brother. What did you just take that you won? You took the short here, or you took the long here? Welcome to our new sub. Let me give you a warm welcome. Michael Tarani, welcome to the crew, brother. Welcome to the crew. Looks like she may be trying to go higher again. We might be going in for a long and strong here. We'll see. Spreads are still kind of wide. I don't like it, but we might get a decent move. See if these spreads can tighten up a bit. Yeah, I'm not married to this long yet. Just hope you guys know things could change in the drop of a dime. You dropped a bomb on me. I remember that song too. Yeah, BTC, keep dumping, baby. Yeah, looks like we're getting some volume now. Still, spreads are still pretty wide though. Got the bomb on me. You know who else is a really, really great underrated band from the 80s that most people don't talk about? Is what's their names? I got their. I listened to them. I just listened to them the other day when my wife and I went to a Christmas little Christmas getaway we had. Let me see. I'll tell you what their names are. The Barge. The Barge. You guys remember The Barge? The Barge was an amazing group. Time to trade on the 30 seconds, says James. Spreads are still nasty. I know, man. Huh. HSI? Not open till 9:30. What's HSI? Hong Kong? Shanghai? You took the short? Oh, nice, man. Oh, okay. So 9:30 is when the real big boys come out to play. Right now it's just Tokyo Drift. We might get the Tokyo Drift here. Be careful. Hang Seng Index. Oh, okay. Well, learn something new every day. Tishepo, Manzi, thank you for the clarification on that. Here I am thinking it stood for Shanghai or whatever I was saying before. Looks like they want to take this thing higher. Might be interested in taking the long. It looks like it left without us though here. If we get a pullback, oh no, she's gone. I was gonna say if we got a pullback, I'd be interested, but these spreads are kind of nasty right now. Still, oh there we go. Might have a little bit of a tighter spread right now. Drop the bomb on me. 3-minute chart is riding the 200 EMA. Yeah, it looks pretty good though. It looks like the bull stepped in at the very bottom there. I think we're going to get a move higher. We're going to crack this VWAP pretty soon, I think. In my opinion, we're still too close to VWAP here to really say without a shadow of a doubt where it's going, but I think it's going to crack VWAP. I like the way she's set up here, though. I really do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Watch that. Look at that. Look at that. If you're listening to at the Copacabana. Barry Manilow. All right, she's dumping. You know, I named my car my Tesla Model S. I bought that car. I think about 9 years ago. I bought it. That was my dream car at that time, and I named her Lola. Named her Lola because of Nikola Tesla, and because of this song. Her name was Lola. She was a Tesla. 19447 is where bears are struggling to break. They are struggling to break that, aren't they? This little green line in here, they're struggling with it. They're making it their life's work here, the bears, to try to break this level. OG Tesla owner? Yeah, man. 9 years. Yeah, and I wanted to buy him the first year when he first came out, but I was like, you know what, let me give him a year. I bought the stock instead. That was probably the smartest thing I ever did. I bought the stock back then instead of the car, and I bought a Chevy Volt. So I was like, you know what? It might have some problems, so let the first kind of like couple years go by. Let the first early adopters kind of like, roll with the punches there and get all the bugs. So that way when I get mine, there'll be a better product. But to be honest with you, I did so much research before buying that car back in the day, and I couldn't find a soul that had anything bad to say about the Tesla Model S. Nobody. So I was like, oh, I guess I want to buy me a Tesla Model S. And that was the best car I ever owned. I owned it for like 8 years, almost 9 years, without any major issues at all. Like nowhere. Like the only thing I had to do was change the tires, and once I had the brake pads not even changed. The guy from the Tesla mobile repair came and he shaved down my brake pads because the brake pads don't even get worn out that much because it does regenerative braking. So man, I'm telling you, that car, no issues, man. I loved it. And then when I sold it, I still sold it for like $19,000, which was amazing. After like 8 years. Yeah, I just leased a little Chevy Volt for the time being. I was like, let me just lease a little economical, little good-looking car, because I used to drive a lot for real estate. So I used to get like 30 plus miles to the gallon on that little thing. The first 50 miles were on electric. Yeah. So are we going to hold 19447 or are we going to pop? I'm more towards the camp that I think we're going to drop. And just like BTC is dropping. The Copacabana. Anybody here ever go to Copacabana back in the day? I used to go to New York City nightclubs, but I never made it to the Copa. Well, actually, there was a Copacabana, but it wasn't the original Copacabana. It was like a remake of the Copacabana. It was a Latin nightclub, and it was called the Copacabana, but it wasn't the original from the song. It was like a homage to the original. If you want to go salsa dancing, you would go to the Copa. We used to go there quite often. Maybe not that often, but we went there a bunch of times. I grew up in New Jersey, so we were in New York very, very often. A lot. Too much. What's up, John Carrick? What do I watch to get in? I want to understand the way you trade. Okay, so right now what I'm watching for, number one, John, is I want to get away from this. Let me show you. I want to get away from this. I don't like trading around the VWAP because when you trade around the VWAP, price action doesn't act normal. So if you're a person that trades price action, or you're a person that trades volume, absorption, or any kind of order flow, all of that gets kind of weird and whacked out in here. And things don't do what they're supposed to. So I try to stay away from trading around this area, like too close to the VWAP, That's number one. That's the reason why you're not seeing me take too many trades right now. So that's number one. Number two is I'm looking for the market to tell me distinctly with an absorption pattern that makes sense what direction she wants to go in. So if you see right here, we had a yellow candle, which was bulls trying to take control, but they got shut down by the bears right away. So that's why I took a short in here. Then we saw bulls trying to take over with a very bullish candle. And then we saw a green candle after that. It shows that bulls are taking over, even though the delta was red. This candle was bullish, so that means they absorbed all this selling pressure. And then the next candle, we had green delta and we had a green candle. So that tells me that they probably want to push this higher. So that's why I took the long here. Now, since then, we've been too close to the VWAP, so I haven't really wanted to trade. I was tempted to take this long, but good thing I didn't, because we were going right into that VWAP. I wouldn't have taken the TP here. I probably would have gotten a break even. So right now we're looking like we're losing that level. So I'm getting tempted now to possibly take a short if we get a red candle right now. If we confirm a red candle right now, then I'll take a short. That's what my trade will most likely be. Now, I don't have 100% win rate by any means, like not even close. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now in order to get into a trade that makes sense. We're far enough from the VWAP where the market may want to push down. So that's what I'll be looking for. Got 24 seconds to confirm whether we're going down or up. Right now it's not confirming. Right now it's still looking like they may want higher. If you want a full breakdown on my strategy, go to my YouTube page, or you can go to our Discord, and you'll find a video that says 88% win rate. That thumbnail says 88% win rate. That's more of a detailed breakdown of my trading strategy that I've been forward testing last week, back testing every weekend, and I think I'm on to something really good. As you guys can see from the first two trades that I took this evening, they tended to work out. But it takes a little bit of intuition. It's not a 100% robotic trade, because you have to factor things like, are we against resistance or are we against support? Are we at the VWAP? Things act weird around there. But when it's in free fall like this, and if it starts going into free fall, then that means that any signal that I might see for a short setup should work. So we'll see. All right, 10 seconds to confirm this candle red, maybe. All right, I think I'll be taking this short, guys. All right, I think I'm going to be taking this short. Yeah, I'm going to take this short, okay? I'm going to take this short, and I might be wrong. Remember, I said I might be wrong here. So looks like I'm risking 97 to make 97, even though we probably are going to make a little more. It'll probably drop more than that if it does drop. But this will be our trade setup right now, if we can get it. No. That'll be our little trade setup. Right now with this low volume market, anything can happen. I don't fully trust any strategy right now in this kind of environment. But you know, just a test, forward test. It's not terrible, and to keep you guys obviously entertained on the edge of your seat here. No, what are you doing, NQ? We need you to drop, baby. We need you to drop. Yeah, looks like we're probably gonna get stopped here, unless he has a change of heart. Did I see the inverse head and shoulders on the 1 hour? That doesn't. I didn't see it. No, I did not. That really doesn't. That doesn't take into effect with my trading strategy. I look at more. I look at more of the volume and the delta. It looks like we are possibly getting a chance here. I see you use a lot of patterns for my trades. You use a lot of patterns, James? Oh, I didn't know that. What's going on? Momentum with Jamie. He's in the house. What's up, brother? Slapped on 3 NQ short. Let's see. Okay, okay. Start sweet talking her. All right, here we go. All right, baby. Come on, girl. You know you want to come down to 426, baby. You know that's where you want to be. Come on, girl. Come on. All the indices are going there. Oh, what happened there? We got filled? Oh my God, that thing was disgusting. Did you see that? Dude, that was a, if you ever seen a lag in your life, that was it right there. That was a lag. Nice hit though, nice hit. We're up 341 on the evening. 341 on the evening. Congratulations to Jamie if you took the profits on that. Don't get smooth started. Yeah, see, when I talk to her, she listens. Why wouldn't you just hold and just take the trim down there? I'm not holding because that's not part of my strategy that I'm forward testing, John. That's not part of the strategy. The strategy that I'm developing right now is a 1-to-1 RR, which I risk 1 R and I take TP on 1 R because of the back testing that I've done. The most successful win rate and the highest P&L at the end of back testing over 500 trades has been a 1-to-1 R. So that's what I'm forward testing to see if it's going to work in the real market. Because if it does, then I'm going to continue trading that, and I might even load up another short here because it's looking still pretty good. Still, shorts are looking decent here. I see my screen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, shorts are still looking good. It's going to give her a minute though. Possible bounce at 421. She's looking dumpy, man, to be honest. She's looking dumpy. The ice cream man is coming. I got Wu-Tang playing now. Cream. Wow, this is my jam. No, this isn't cream. This is ice cream, not cream. Well, I was thinking ice cream. Yeah, I know it was just some cream. We're going down Nelly style. Low street and a Range Rover. Riding dirty. We're gonna be riding dirty here. Come on, baby, don't go. Don't go. Please don't go. Don't go. Don't go away. All right, she might be she puts another red candle here. I might be tempted to take another short, man. Back to you, Magdalene Queen. Let's make a scene. You have everything in this world that's that cream. These dogs are represent. Whoa. Yeah, she's kind of choppy right now. She's kind of choppy. Who tears it up? What up, boo? Peace, your highness. All right, we about to short this sucker, girl. Here we go. Here we go. 10 seconds left. No, she's getting a little chop. Here we go. James, you see me call 425 30 points ago. Oh, good job, Skeet. Skeeters all over these charts, man. Don't mess with Skeeters with TA. Ben Aki. Chocolate Deluxe. Chuck, who tears it up? Brand like thunder. Yeah, she looks pretty good for the shorts, man. Looks like she's about to fall off a cliff, to be honest. Call me cousin. Shorts looking pretty good. I'm gonna try a short. going for 82 doll hairs. Oh, that's not 82 doll hairs. That's 77. There we go. Should be fine. Ice cream. I'll take her off because she's coming back to my pee, but I should have let that one run out. Nah, I get lucky some days. James is the man. Yeah. I think she's still going to go, guys. I think she's still going to go. Old girl's just getting warmed up. How about BTC? You taking BTC with you? Drag BTC down by its neck, baby. Yeah, BTC's still trying to hold its own. I saw your call, brother. Turbo and Smooth killing it. Thank you, brother. Yeah, these little base hits, they'll add up. We're trying to pass this eval. 3, 6, 7. I'm going down, baby. Wow, man, she is dumpalicious. She's creating the dump arc. Even though I don't trust these candles right here, these high volume candles that we've got right now, this high volume candle. Let me see. I might have to restart my stream. Yeah, this candle we've got right here, this high volume candle, they usually get retraced. So I don't trust this candle too much. We may get a little bit of popping here to recover these imbalances before going lower. But that might give us an opportunity to reload on this short here, if that's what we want to do. I'm not really trying to pass the evaluation. I'm actually just forward testing on an eval. If we pass it by forward testing, then great. But it's a Bulenox 50K eval. And the reason why I'm forward testing on it is because it's $15. And if you guys want to get your own $15 Bulenox evaluation, 50K, then you can do one of two things. You can either get this stream up to 50 likes and get my TikTok up to 50 followers. We've got 31 followers, I think. We only need 19 more followers, guys. There's 85 people on this stream. We can do it. My handle is Loose Smooth Trader. Let's get that up to 50 likes and this up to TikTok up to 50 follows, and we will do a 50K eval giveaway. But if you want to pay for it, you can go right ahead and head over to Bulenox or check out the link down below in this description. Use code Smooth Trader with no spaces, and you will get 91% off the eval, which would make it $15. You guys can get started trading right away. We might take this short here in the next 50 seconds if this confirms. My 15-second football sent her. If it comes back and sweeps the highs and retraces, then it's a perfect short. Nice, man. What's up, AJP? I am doing well, brother. God has been good. Life is great. Crystal blue persuasion. Let's see what she does here, guys. Let's see what she does. Persuasion. Just trying to make a recovery, guys. Just trying to make a recovery. More downside. Might be confirming more downside here. Might have to sell another 5. Yeah, it looks like the no. She just turned bright red. She just turned bright pink here, so I'm not going to take the short. I would have taken a short, but high volume coming in, so I'm going to sit tight. High volume sometimes means this might have been a manipulation candle to get people kind of induced into taking shorts, and then they come back up. This is a manipulation candle. Many times it turns out to be a manipulation candle, which means that she'll either retrace higher or she'll retrace this candle at least. So I stay away from the high volume candles. I don't want to enter or trade on a high volume candle because the move has already happened, basically. If you want to look at it in a simple way, the move already happened. When I took this short, the move came afterwards. That's why it was so quick. And I don't want to enter after a move like that because they get retraced a lot of times. Just like I told you, this one was going to get retraced. It got retraced. And then here we got another one again. And this one's getting retraced now. So you're in from 422 on a long or a short? She's still trying. The bulls are still trying to absorb this area. See what happens. You're long? Got a 10-point stop? Okay. Guys, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to have to put my daughters to bed. And I'll come back. I'll leave Mark Douglas playing for you guys. And we'll come back. Mark Douglas. Defending the 420 area. You took the profit for 1500. Great job, man. What's up, Evil Ass? 3-bar reversal on the 15-minute. Yeah, perhaps. I don't doubt it one bit. All right, looks like the bulls are stepping back in here, or they want to at least. We just gapped up here. See, this is when you know you have low volume, when you have gaps in the price like this. Price starts jumping. I'd say bulls might be re-entering this move. Maybe. Looks pretty good for a long. We'll see in a couple seconds here. I'm going to try the long most likely here, guys. Alright, I'm going to try this long here. It looks like a 165 for the long. Be a good hit if we can get it. See if she wants to continue on this warpath. Let me see. We might have to take profits before that, though. Shift. We've got that level at 444. Yeah, I think I'm going to have her take profits at 444. I think I'm going to have her take profits there. Move my TP there also, 30-point trade if it hits. TP at 452. Yeah, I'm going to 444 because that 445, 447 level was pretty tough resistance and was pretty tough support. So I'm just going to be happy with if we can get 444. Because we still may not. We still could get a rejection here. But we'll see if we get some strength kicking in. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go to 444. 444. 444. 444. 444. 444. We should be done testing this area here. We just tested it once already, so if he comes back again, it's probably gonna go against us. You took profits early, $200 on a session, just a couple of micros at a time. Good job. On TP 444, 1 minute 50. All right, let's see if we can get that 444, baby. Come on, baby, 444. Give us that 444. Give us that 444. Come on, baby. See if we get this little tiny push here. Little tiny push, baby. Give us a little tiny push. Faithful to me. Come on, NQ. You my dream girl. You my dream girl, NQ. Come on, NQ. Let's go, baby. 444, NQ. Can you do it, NQ? Can you do it for the kid? Come on, baby. One more time. Give us that 444, baby. Pop it, baby. Pop it, baby. Come on, girl. I'm going to take you off right there. That's enough for me. That's enough. You don't worry about me and Q. Even though you're probably going to give it to us. That's fine. 459. It's Sunday night, guys, so I'm not playing by the rules today. With low liquidity. Maybe after I put the girls to bed, we'll let her start playing out. But it is what it is. 459. Okay. Oh, she just hit 444. Very nice. It wants to rip, yeah. What a smooth chases, Mo. Thank you, brother. Good tirade. Fushan Abad. I took the long at the 28 Draco. So we finished 2. Yeah, she went right to that 444, didn't she? She went to 443. Wow. She went to 443.75. Are you going to go to 444? No, she just went to 444 now. Good job, baby. Looks like she might rip here. I might actually want to enter one more time. After this 1 minute here, we'll see. Close to passing your 5th eval. I'll have 5 XFAs. Beautiful, Super. How in Q she... How is in Q a she? Oh, she is a she. No one can tell me any different. I say good trade. Thank you, Fushan. Appreciate it. If I'm saying your name right, Fushan. Abab. Alright, looks like she is reversing from here. Looks like she might be reversing from here. This area that we just reversed from, that 444, 445 level, that level might be resistance, man. It might be resistance. I'd be tempted to take this short here. I'm gonna try the short. So, don't you worry, baby. 87 doll hairs. I'll take 87 doll hairs. It's too much. Can you guys see my trade? Man, I don't know what's going on. There we go. Looks like she might still want to go higher. I might get taken out here. Night Toker. Yeah. This area here is going to be sucking in price too. So this is probably a premature trade. I just did it because I think she's going to be causing some resistance here. But I could be wrong here. Could be wrong here. Most likely I am wrong. Because there was pushing pretty hard here. She was pushing pretty hard. But if we get this hit here, great. If not, then it's all good. Back down, Sasupa. Back at 439, tight stop. I feel we got room to absorb up. Yeah, she probably still go higher. That was strong buying. Yeah, that was strong buying. You're the sweetest thing I ever did see. Take your tree. Come on, baby. Let's go to 428. Can we go to 428 for Papa? Go to 428, baby. I'm a lover. I'm a sinner. 428, baby. We need 428. I'm a toker. Come on, baby. Let's push. Let's push to 428. $428, baby. I think 420 is manageable. My trade forecast has this rolling right up to 19,700 into tomorrow. That was strong buy. Killing it today, bro. Good job. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. No, now it looks like she might want to reverse. Don't you worry, baby. Yeah, it looks like now she wants to reverse higher. Let's see how this candle closes. Yeah, now she's looking stronger. Unless she gets absorbed right now. Wow, she just did. See if she holds. Yeah, we'll protect this one because she's getting kind of choppy. If we get a little push here, that'll be good. If we come back up, then that means she's probably going to go higher because she almost did absorb this move right back up. Everybody got a countryside. Come on, baby. NQ, you got a countryside too, baby. Let's go down south. Come on, NQ. Come on, NQ. Let's go down south, baby. I'll take you square dancing. Come on, baby. Take you to a rodeo. Let's go down south, baby. Go down south, NQ. There you go, NQ. Tap it, baby. Tap it, tap it. Come on, girl. Tap it. You know you want to tap it, baby. Just tap. Tap. Tap, baby. Tap. Tap. It's okay. All right, good. You know, like my mountain's blue. 542. Everybody got a countryside, even NQ. Everybody got some twang. Another smooth trade, says Mo. If you mark the levels, you can see how the market responds at levels is crazy, but there are exceptions, so one has to be careful. Yes, sir, I do agree that. Yeah, man, I'm just telling you guys, I'm just reading off what the market is showing me, and there's nothing special to it. You just got to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. This right here was absorption, followed by a red candle, which means that gave us the bears are absorbing, and then bears came through. And here it was the opposite. We had, it was the bulls absorbing, and then the bulls came through, so we took a long here because of that. You know, things could change pretty quickly, and that's why I'm telling you guys that like this forward testing stuff works really well on the 1 minute, because anything can happen on the 1 minute. You could be, bulls could be right, then the bears could be right, and vice versa. Everybody could be right. And right here we had the opposite. Bulls tried to take over, but bears showed their strength, so we took a short in here. So I've tried 3 trades at order limit, and it placed all 3 on market. Oh, really? Ooh, shaking my head. Don't understand what's going on. Yeah, the volatility right now, the volume right now is so low, man, and the spreads are thick. So that's probably what you're seeing. That's probably what you're seeing. I think we're gonna continue to move down, guys. The higher time frames are showing that we're still pushing lower, more likely here. So if you guys are looking for longs right now, it might be a little tough. Be careful. We got some LL Cool J on now. And in the next 4 minutes, guys, I may have to go put my daughters down, okay? What platform, Jess? Yeah, what platform is that, Antonio? Slang. So our stats for this evening are not updated yet, huh? Update our stats, baby. Around the way, girl. Nothing yet. They haven't updated. Nothing. No stats yet. Sunshine. Yeah, watch the shorts here, guys. Watch the shorts. Literally down 200 from that. Crazy. So TopStep, you're talking about Project X, Antonio? Wow, she's getting dumpy, huh? Just scared to trade right now? Yeah, use small size right now, guys, because the volume is so low right now. They could move this thing in either direction very, very easily. So just size down right now. You see me trading micros right now, and we have an ATR of like almost nothing, 6.9. So it's a bit choppy market. You can make some money in this market, but it's choppy. I mean, not really choppy like that. It's more like it's wicky or unpredictable because of the spreads right now. They're just nasty. I really want to hold to these NYPM lows, says Kiran. You do? Come around the way. See, this was another opportunity to get short right here. This was another good one. I didn't take it. You know, bears absorbed, then bears came through. Bulls tried to come back in, got smacked down. Every candle tells a story. That's the thing you got to understand about trading is that, like, there's a reason why candles look the way they do. It's because it tells a story. So this one tells you that, you know, there's absorption happening. This one tells you that whoever is in control is doing a good job. In this case, it happens to be the bears because it's a red candle. Pretty thick one. You know, here you have the bulls stair stepping up and get smacked down again. Right now, this is an area here that would have a little support, I would think. You know, you would imagine. So there could be some turbulence in here. Price can act kind of weird in here. You know, we don't know. Now we're kind of stuck between here and here. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, give me a few minutes. I'm going to go and put my daughters to sleep. I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves. And I will put on some... I'll put on something for you guys to listen to.
Flow of energy that reverses the cause and effect relationship that will make it difficult, if not impossible, for the boy to perceive any other possibilities than the one that's in his mind. To help you, I'm going to break this process down into its
Alright, that's
smallest
cool.
parts
I'll be back
and
in a
go
few
through
minutes,
what
guys.
happens step by step. All of this may seem a bit abstract, but understanding this process plays a big part in unlocking your potential to achieve consistent success as a big trader. First, let's get right down to the basics. There's structured energy on the outside of the buoy and structured energy on the inside of the buoy. The outside energy is positively charged in the form of a friendly dog that wants to express itself by playing. The inside energy is a negatively charged memory in the form of mental images and sounds that represent the boy's first experience with the dog. Both the inside and the outside energy have the potential to make themselves felt on the boy's senses and, as a result, create two different kinds of situations for him to experience. The outside energy has the potential to act as a force on the boy in a way that he could find very enjoyable. This particular dog expresses behavior characteristics like playfulness, friendliness, and even love. But keep in mind that these are characteristics that the child still has not experienced in a dog, so from his perspective they don't exist. Just as in the price chart example I presented earlier, the child won't be able to perceive what he hasn't yet learned about, unless he is in a state of mind that is conducive to learning. The inside energy also has potential and is just waiting, so to speak, to express itself. But it will act on the boy's eyes and ears in a way that causes him to feel threatened. This in turn will create an experience of emotional pain, fear, and possibly even terror. From the way I've set this up, it may seem as if the boy has a choice between experiencing fun or experiencing fear, but that's really not the case, at least not in the moment. Of the two possibilities that exist in this situation, he will undoubtedly experience the pain and fear, instead of the fun. This is true for several reasons. First, as I've already indicated, our minds are wired to automatically and instantaneously associate and link information that has similar characteristics, properties, and traits. What's outside of the child in the form of a dog looks and sounds similar to the one that's in his mind. However, the degree of similarity that is necessary for his mind to link the two is an unknown variable, meaning I don't know the mental mechanism that determines how much or how little similarity is required for our minds to associate and link two or more sets of information. Since everyone's mind functions in a similar way, but, at the same time is unique, I would assume there is a range of tolerance for similarity or dissimilarity and each of us has a unique capacity somewhere within the range. Here's what we do know, as this next dog comes into contact with the boy's eyes or ears, if there is enough similarity between the way it looks or sounds and the dog that's embedded in his memory, then his mind will automatically connect the two. This connection, in turn, will cause the negatively charged energy in his memory to be released throughout his body, causing him to be overcome with a very uncomfortable sense of foreboding or terror. The degree of discomfort or emotional pain that he experiences will be equivalent to the degree of trauma that he suffered as a result of his first encounter with the dog. What happens next is what psychologists call a projection. I'm going to refer to it simply as another instantaneous association that makes the reality of the situation from the boy's perspective seem like the absolute, unquestionable truth. The boy's body is now filled with negatively charged energy. At the same time, he is in sensory contact with the dog. Next, his mind associates whatever sensory information his eyes or ears perceive with the painful energy he's experiencing inside himself, which makes it seem as if the source of his pain and fear is the dog he is seeing or hearing in that moment. Psychologists call the dynamics of what I just described a projection because, in a sense, the boy is projecting the pain he is experiencing in the moment onto the dog. The painful energy then gets reflected back to him, so that he perceives a dog that is threatening, painful, and dangerous. This process makes the second dog identical in character, properties, and traits to the one that is in the boy's memory bank, even though the information the second dog is generating about its behavior is not identical, or even similar, to the behavior of the dog that actually attacked the boy. Since the two dogs, the one in the boy's mind and the one outside of the boy's mind, feel exactly the same, it's extremely unlikely the boy will be able to make any type of distinctions in the second dog's behavior that would suggest to him that it is any different than the one in his mind. So, instead of perceiving this next encounter with the dog as an opportunity to experience something new about the nature of dogs, he perceives a threatening and dangerous dog. Now, if you think about it for a moment, what is it about this process that would indicate to the boy that his experience of the situation was not the absolute, unquestionable truth? Certainly the pain and fear that he experienced in his body was the absolute truth. But what about the possibilities that he perceived? Were they true? From her perspective, they weren't. However, from the boy's perspective, how could they be anything but the true reality of the situation? What alternatives did he have? First, he can't perceive possibilities that he hasn't learned about yet. And it is extremely difficult to learn anything new if you're afraid, because, as you already well know, fear is a very debilitating form of energy. It causes us to withdraw, to get ready to protect ourselves, to run, and to narrow our focus of attention, all of which makes it very difficult, if not impossible, to open ourselves in a way that allows us to learn something new. Second, as I have already indicated, as far as Daibo is concerned, the dog is the source of his pain, and in a sense this is true. The second dog did cause him to tap into the pain that was already in his mind, but it was not the true source of that pain. This was a positively charged dog that got connected to the boy's negatively charged energy by an automatic, involuntary mental process, functioning at speeds faster than it takes to blink an eye, a process that the boy has absolutely no awareness of. So as far as he's concerned, why would he be afraid if what he perceived about the dog wasn't the absolute truth? As you can see, it wouldn't make any difference how the dog was acting, or what someone might say to the contrary about why the boy shouldn't be afraid, because he will perceive whatever information the dog is generating about itself, regardless of how positive, from a negative perspective. He will not have the slightest notion that his experience of pain, fear, and terror was completely self-generated. Now, if it's possible for the boy to self-generate his own pain and terror and, at the same time, be firmly convinced that his negative experience was coming from the environment, is it also possible for traders to self-generate their own experiences of fear and emotional pain as they interact with market information and be thoroughly convinced that their pain and fear was completely justified by the circumstances? The underlying psychological dynamics work in exactly the same way. One of your basic objectives as a trader is to perceive the opportunities available, not the threat of pain. To learn how to stay focused on the opportunities, you need to know and understand in no uncertain terms the source of the threat. It's not the market. The market generates information about its potential to move from a neutral perspective. At the same time, it provides you, the observer, with an unending stream of opportunities to do something on your own behalf. If what you perceive at any given moment causes you to feel fear, ask yourself this question: is the information inherently threatening? Or are you simply experiencing the effect of your own state of mind reflected back to you, as in the above illustration? I know this is a difficult concept to accept, so I'll give you another example to illustrate the point. Let's set up a scenario where your last 2 or 3 trades were losers. You are watching the market, and the variables you used to indicate that an opportunity exists are now present. Instead of immediately executing the trade, you hesitate. The trade feels very risky, so risky, in fact, that you start questioning whether this is really a signal. As a result, you start gathering information to support why this trade probably won't work. This is information you normally wouldn't consider or pay attention to, and it's certainly not information that is part of your trading methodology. In the meantime, the market is moving. Unfortunately, it is moving away from your original entry point, the point at which you would have gotten into the trade if you hadn't hesitated. Now you are conflicted, because you still want to get in. The thought of missing a winning trade is painful. At the same time, as the market moves away from your entry point, the dollar value of the risk to participate increases. The tug of war inside your mind intensifies. You don't want to miss out, but you don't want to get whipsawed either. In the end, you do nothing, because you were paralyzed by the conflict. You justify your state of immobility by telling yourself that it's just too risky to chase the market, while you agonize over every tick the market moves in the direction of what would have been a nice winning trade. If this scenario sounds familiar, I want you to ask yourself whether, at the moment you hesitated, were you perceiving what the market was making available, or perceiving what was in your mind reflected back to you? The market gave you a signal, but you didn't perceive the signal from an objective or positive perspective. You didn't see it as an opportunity to experience the positive feeling you would get from winning or making money, but that's exactly what the market was making available to you. Think about this for a moment. If I change the scenario so that your last 2 or 3 trades were winners instead of losers, would you have perceived the signal any differently? Would you have perceived it more as an opportunity to win than you did in the first scenario? If you were coming off 3 winners in a row, would you have hesitated to put that trade on? Very unlikely. In fact, if you're like most traders, you probably would have been giving very strong consideration to loading up, putting on a position much larger than your normal size. In each situation, the market generated the same signal. But your state of mind was negative and fear-based in the first scenario, and that caused you to focus on the possibility of failure, which in turn caused you to hesitate. In the second scenario, you hardly perceived any risk at all. You may even have thought the market was making a dream come true. That, in turn, would make it easy, if not compelling, to financially overcommit yourself. If you can accept the fact that the market doesn't generate positively or negatively charged information as an inherent characteristic of the way it expresses itself, then the only other way information can take on a positive or negative charge is in your mind, and that is a function of the way the information is processed. In other words, the market doesn't cause you to focus on failure and pain, or on winning and pleasure. What causes the information to take on a positive or negative quality is the same unconscious mental process that caused a boy to perceive the second dog as threatening and dangerous, when all the dog was offering was playfulness and friendship. Our minds constantly associate what's outside of us, information, with something that's already in our mind, what we know, making it seem as if the outside circumstances and the memory, distinction, or belief these circumstances are associated with are exactly the same. As a result, in the first scenario, if you were coming off 2 or 3 losing trades, the next signal the market gives you that an opportunity was present will feel overly risky. Your mind is automatically and unconsciously linking the now moment with your most recent trading experiences. The link taps you into the pain of losing, creating a fearful state of mind and causing you to perceive the information you're exposed to in that moment from a negative perspective. It seems as if the market is expressing threatening information, so, of course, your hesitation is justified. In the second scenario, the same process causes you to perceive the situation from an overly positive perspective, because you are coming off 3 winners in a row. The association between the now moment and the elation of the last 3 trades creates an overly positive or euphoric state of mind, making it seem as if the market is offering you a riskless opportunity. Of course, this justifies overcommitting yourself. In Chapter 1, I said that many of the mental patterns that cause traders to lose and make errors are so self-evident and deeply ingrained that it would never occur to us that the reason we aren't consistently successful is because of the way we think. Understanding, becoming consciously aware of, and then learning how to circumvent the mind's natural propensity to associate is a big part of achieving that consistency. Developing and maintaining a state of mind that perceives the opportunity flow of the market, without the threat of pain or the problems caused by overconfidence, will require that you take conscious control of the association process. Chapter 6. The market's perspective. For the most part, a typical trader's perception of the risk in any given trading situation is a function of the outcome of his most recent 2 or 3 trades, depending on the individual. The best traders, on the other hand, are not impacted, either negatively or too positively, by the outcomes of their last or even their last several trades. So their perception of the risk of any given trading situation is not affected by this personal, psychological variable. There's a huge psychological gap here that might lead you to believe that the best traders have inherent design qualities in their minds that account for this gap, but I can assure you this is not the case. Every trader I've worked with over the last 18 years has had to learn how to train his mind to stay properly focused in the now moment opportunity flow. This is a universal problem, and has to do both with the way our minds are wired and our common social upbringing, meaning, this particular trading problem is not person-specific. There are other factors relating to self-esteem that may also act as obstacles to your consistent success, but what we are going to discuss now is the most important and fundamental building block to your success as a trader: the uncertainty principle. If there is such a thing as a secret to the nature of trading, this is it. At the very core of one's ability: 1. To trade without fear or overconfidence. 2. Perceive what the market is offering from its perspective. 3. Stay completely focused in the now moment opportunity flow. And 4. Spontaneously enter the zone. It is a strong, virtually unshakable belief in an uncertain outcome with an edge in your favor. The best traders have evolved to the point where they believe, without a shred of doubt or internal conflict, that anything can happen. They don't just suspect that anything can happen or give lip service to the idea. Their belief in uncertainty is so powerful that it actually prevents their minds from associating the now moment situation and circumstance with the outcomes of their most recent trades. By preventing this association, they are able to keep their minds free of unrealistic and rigid expectations about how the market will express itself. Instead of generating the kind of unrealistic expectations that more often than not result in both emotional and financial pain, they have learned to make themselves available to take advantage of whatever opportunities the market may offer in any given moment. Making yourself available is a perspective from which you understand that the framework from which you are perceiving information is limited relative to what's being offered. Our minds don't automatically perceive every opportunity that presents itself in any given moment. The boy and the dog illustration from Chapter 5 is a perfect example of how our own personal versions of the truth are reflected back to us. This same land of perceptual blindness happens all the time in trading. We can't perceive the potential for the market to continue to move in a direction that is already against our position if, for example, we are operating out of a fear of being wrong. The fear of admitting we are wrong causes us to place an inordinate amount of significance on information that tells us that we're right. This happens even if there's ample information to indicate that the market has in fact established a trend in the opposite direction of our position. A trending market is a distinction about the market's behavior we can ordinarily perceive, but this distinction can easily become invisible if we are operating out of fear. The trend and the opportunity to trade in the direction of the trend don't become visible until we are out of the trade. In addition, there are opportunities that are invisible to us because we haven't learned to make the distinctions that would allow us to perceive them. Recall our discussion in Chapter 5 of the first price chart you ever looked at. What we haven't learned yet is invisible to us, and remains invisible until our minds are open to an exchange of energy. A perspective from which you make yourself available takes into consideration both the known and the unknown. For example, you've built a mental framework that allows you to recognize a set of variables in the market's behavior that indicates when an opportunity to buy or sell is present. This is your edge and something you know. However, what you don't know is exactly how the pattern your variables identify will unfold. With the perspective of making yourself available, you know that your edge places the odds of success in your favor, but, at the same time, you completely accept the fact that you don't know the outcome of any particular trade. By making yourself available, you consciously open yourself up to find out what will happen next, instead of giving way to an automatic mental process that causes you to think you already know. Adopting this perspective leaves your mind free of internal resistance that can prevent you from perceiving whatever opportunity the market is making available from its perspective, its truth. Your mind is open for an exchange of energy. Not only can you learn something about the market that you previously didn't know, but you also set up the mental condition most conducive to entering the zone. The essence of what it means to be in the zone is that your mind and the market are in sync. As a result, you sense what the market is about to do as if there is no separation between yourself and the collective consciousness of everyone else participating in the market. The zone is a mental space where you all are doing more than just reading the collective mind. You are also in complete harmony with it. If this sounds a bit strange to you, ask yourself how it is that a flock of birds or a school of fish can change direction simultaneously. There must be a way in which they are linked to one another. If it is possible for people to become linked in the same way, then there will be times when information from those with whom we are linked can and will bleed through to our consciousness. Traders who have experienced being tapped into the collective consciousness of the market can anticipate a change in direction just as a bird in the middle of a flock or a fish in the middle of a school will turn at the precise moment that all of the others turn. However, setting up the kind of mental conditions most conducive to experiencing this seemingly magical synchronicity between you and the market is no easy task. There are two mental hurdles to overcome. The first is the focus of this chapter. Learning how to keep your mind focused in the now moment opportunity flow. In order to experience synchronicity, your mind has to be open to the market's truth, from its perspective. The second hurdle has to do with the division of labor between the two halves of our brain. The left side of our brain specializes in rational thought, based on what we already know. The right side specializes in creative thought. It is capable of tapping into an inspiration, an intuition, a hunch, or a sense of knowing that usually can't be explained at a rational level. It can't be explained because if the information is really creative in nature, then it is something that we wouldn't know at a rational level. By definition, true creativity brings forth something that didn't previously exist. There's an inherent conflict between these two modes of thought, that the rational, logical part will almost always win, unless we take specific steps to train our minds to accept and trust creative information. Without that training, we will usually find it very difficult to act on our hunches, intuitive impulses, inspirations, or sense of knowing. Acting appropriately on anything requires belief and clarity of intent, which keeps our minds and senses focused on the purpose at hand. If the source of our actions is creative in nature, and our rational mind hasn't been properly trained to trust this source, then at some point in the process of acting on this information, our rational brain will flood our consciousness with conflicting and competing thoughts. Of course, all of these thoughts will be sound and reasonable in nature, because they will be coming from what we already know at a rational level, but they will have the effect of flipping us out of the zone or any other creative state of mind. There are few things in life more frustrating than recognizing the possibilities evident from a hunch, intuition, or an inspired idea, and not taking advantage of that potential because we talked ourselves out of it. I realize that what I've just said is still much too abstract to implement on a practical basis. So, I'm going to take you step by step through what it means to be completely focused in the now moment opportunity flow. My objective is that by the time you've read this chapter and chapter 7, you will understand without a shred of doubt why your ultimate success as a trader cannot be realized until you develop a resolute, unshakable belief in uncertainty. The first step on the road toward getting your mind and the market in sync is to understand and completely accept the psychological realities of trading. This step is where most of the frustrations, disappointments, and mysteriousness associated with trading begin. Very few people who decide to trade ever take the time or expend the effort to think about what it means to be a trader. Most people who go into trading think that being a trader is synonymous with being a good market analyst. As I have mentioned, this couldn't be further from the truth. Good market analysis can certainly contribute to and play a supporting role in one's success, but it doesn't deserve the attention and importance most traders mistakenly attach to it. Beneath the market behavior patterns that are so easy to become fixated on are some very unique psychological characteristics. It's the nature of these psychological characteristics that determines how one needs to be in order to operate effectively in the market environment. Operating effectively in an environment that has qualities, traits, or characteristics that are different from what we're used to requires making some adjustments or changes in the way we normally think about things. For example, if you were to travel to an exotic place with certain objectives or goals to accomplish, the first thing you would do is
Good night.
familiarize yourself with the local traditions and customs. By doing so, you would learn about the various ways in which you would have to adapt in order to function successfully in that environment. Traders frequently ignore the fact that they may have to adapt in order to become consistently successful traders. There are two reasons for this. The first is that you need absolutely no skill of any kind to put on a winning trade. For most traders, it usually takes years of pain and suffering before they figure out or finally admit to themselves that there's more to being consistent than the ability to pick an occasional winner. The second reason is that you don't have to travel anywhere to trade. All you need is access to a phone. You don't even have to roll out of bed in the morning. Even traders who normally trade from an office don't have to be in the office to put on or take off their trades. Because we can access and interact with the market from personal environments that we are intimately familiar with, it seems as if trading won't require any special adaptations in the way we think. To some degree, you are probably already aware of many of the fundamental truths, psychological characteristics, about the nature of trading. But having an awareness or an understanding of some principle, insight, or concept doesn't necessarily equate to acceptance and belief. When something has been truly accepted, it isn't in conflict with any other component of our mental environment. When we believe in something, we operate out of that belief as a natural function of who we are, without struggle or extra effort. To whatever degree there is a conflict with any other component of our mental environment, to the same degree there is a lack of acceptance. It isn't difficult, therefore, to understand why so few people make it as traders. They simply don't do the mental work necessary to reconcile the many conflicts that exist between what they've already learned and believe, and how that learning contradicts and acts as a source of resistance to implementing the various principles of successful trading. Getting into and taking advantage of the kind of free-flowing states of mind that are ideal for trading requires that those conflicts be thoroughly resolved.
What is that market doing?
Market's most fundamental.
What are you doing, market? Guys, what is she doing? Where'd everybody go? Yeah, she said it was gonna go down though. So your wallets would have got wrecked just now. Yeah, this is a nice pop right here. I would have taken that long. All right, we'll see what happens here, guys. We'll see what happens here. Looks like we got nice W formation here, kind of W, triple bottom. Yeah, this was a nice short right here. Bang. Nice long. All right, let's see what happens here. The only good trade I saw here would have been this one here. And this one right here. Those two. It's a good entry here too. And so we're gonna get another pop here. I'm gonna try the long. Try the long. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna try it anyway. This could be the first L of the night. Don't follow me, guys. Don't follow me. Don't follow me, guys. All right, let's see what we get here, guys. What's the BTC doing? What are you doing, BTC? Anything? Yeah, BTC is dropping. That is good, man. We made a good call on that BTC. We're up 25% on our BTC trade. That is nice. Oh, you're getting wild, NQ. Don't get so wild on me, baby. Don't get so wild. Don't get so wild. We just need you to go to 434. 434. Any reason why you would stop here? It doesn't really make sense for you to stop here. Oops, what did I just do? What did I just do? No. What is that? What did I just do? She just got wild on me. Okay. Man, what the heck did I just do? Did I erase that line? Oh, there we go. All right. So I'm thinking we can go to 444 again. So 434 shouldn't be bad. She can go retesting 444 again. I just don't know. And the neon lights. I'm falling already in. Oh, good job. Good job, Jess. Jess took this long too. Good girl. Good girl. Found you. Come on, baby. We need 434. Let's go. Let's go today. I don't know. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. Yeah. Let's see if she gives us a nice little rip to the upside here. Just need a little one. Just a little tiny one, baby. Yeah, these spreads haven't gotten that much better, have they? Lord, I'm a lucky man. Good girl. Good girl. Found you. Looking a little toppy, but I still think she can go. Oh, Lord, what are you doing, NQ? What are you doing, baby? P was better last Sunday. Absolutely, way better last Sunday. Yeah, this is really, really, really tight moves here. We got our TPs probably gonna get a little bit, there might be a little, what's it called in there? Slippage. First loss of the evening? Well, if you can call it break even a loss, because technically I shouldn't have went to break even. I should have let it play out. But I don't like this candle right here. This candle right here makes me feel like it was a manipulation move. So the only reason why I took it was because I saw these two combination. But we can come back to clear this candle up sooner than later. That's the only reason I went to break even on that. She's probably still going to go to the target here. But I just wanted to play it safe. Yeah, it looks like it's probably the right idea. Might be looking for shorts again. Oh, so good, baby. I'm probably going to see some drawdown. I'll be careful. At the moment, there's 20-something seconds left in this move here. We'll see if they continue the move. 10 seconds to go, Jess. Looks pretty good for a long. Having a little pullback. Looks pretty good. You could pop here. I wonder if they're going to try to run this low first. This long is looking pretty good though. Not too fond of this price action, says Jess. I think they're going to come through, Jess. Let's see what happens with this candle here. All right, she's looking better, Jess. Okay, Yeah, this area right here could be a little bit problematic. They may want to try to sweep this area first. Not going well, I can tell already. Yeah. If you're not feeling it, you know what to do. Oh, she's pushing. She's pushing here. Wow. Yeah, our BTC short is looking good. Yeah, these shorts, man. These shorts might be paying off right now. Looks like they're trying to crack that 400 level. So making a series of lower lows here. She could bounce from here. She would be bouncing from a trend line if she does. 2 trend lines here. That would make sense. This candle might close red though. If this candle closes red, that's not going to be good. Stopped on one. Yeah, I don't know about these longs anymore. They're looking pretty bearish, but hey, it's always the most bullish when it looks very bearish. So we don't know. It's a tough area here, guys. Be very careful here because this is a support area from before. There's liquidity down here. Market could be searching for that. Right now we're getting a little bit of mixed signals here. Getting bullish absorption followed by doji candles, more bullish absorption. So the market clearly wants to go higher, but the bears might be too strong. We got to see what's going to happen after these yellow candles. Your gold sales doing good? I'm happy to hear that. Have been short from 510. Good job. I'm aiming for 240 by London Open. Beautiful. Could be a quick drop down to 320. Okay, looks like she might be popping here. I'm going to try the long real quick. I could be completely wrong here. I'm risking $75. I could be completely wrong here. Could be completely wrong. You're aiming for 470, says Jess? Oh, my sensation. God, I really hurts. Alright, see if we can get this 419 level here. They might want to go to 419 just to grab that liquidity before dumping. So I would not be surprised if that's all they do. Let's see if they go to 419, 420. That's where they have a little bit of liquidity there. It's like a little cliff there with liquidity. They might go to that and then drop. Yeah. We'll see what she does. Bulls are still here. Bears are pushing the price down. Bulls are still here though. Run away. Yeah, we might get wrecked here, but the bull is still here. What's up, Caravano? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you on the stream again. Caravano's our resident perma bear. I mean perma bull. Sorry, brother. Let's see if we can get that 419 tap. That's all we need. That 419 tap. We just need this candle to turn green. And we'll be good. Just need that quick 419 tap and we'll be straight. Pretty good, brother. And yourself? Appreciate you being on the stream. I had to take off earlier to put my daughters to bed, so we lost a lot of people in the interim, but we'll get them back. I'll probably be here till like 10:30 with you guys because I don't want to stay up as late as last week because then I have a hard time getting up in the morning. So I think about 10:30 I'll be with you guys, another hour or so. Let's see if we can get this nice hit here. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be losing this level here. Looks like she's coming back down. I think we're losing her. I think I'm losing her here. She might drop. Bears are just pulling up right now. I see them. I might have to close her out. I don't think she's going any higher. I might have to close her out here. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna close her out here, guys. I'm gonna close her out for a small loss here. If she comes lower here, closing her out at $37. Oh, she might keep going. She might keep going higher here. Wow, look at her. Look at her. Wow. Look at her go. I guess we TP'd. That spread is so wild. Man, that spread is so wild. I don't know if we TP'd the stop loss or the break even. I mean the TP or the break even. No risk, no Rari, says Caravano. Yeah, I know, but I don't trust this move higher anymore. I don't trust it higher anymore. Yeah, I think we got break even on that one. Looks like she wants lower right now. I thought she was gonna come up here and sweep this level. I thought she was gonna sweep this level first, but looks like not yet. It was a stop, right? Yeah, I think it was. She looked like she had a chance there for a second, but nah. She did not. She did not. So we're at 599 after that break even. Hold it might be basing out. Yeah, we'll see. Now we're starting to get some of that volume kicking in right now. Now we're starting to see some moves, so I am pretty excited about what may happen next because she is looking very good. We've got bulls absorbing, bears absorbing, so I think she's going to dump a roo here. I think she's going to dump a roo. And give her 20 seconds here to figure out her direction. Yeah, I think I'm going to be taking this short here. Oh. Nope, not yet. Too much volume kicking in. I'm going to wait for this move to correct itself. You got you, Jess? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, these candles usually get cleaned up right away. As you can see, this high volume candle here, it got cleaned up immediately. I'm still interested in a short, but not off of this candle. I'm going to need to wait for another signal. She could reverse now after a move like this, but we'll see. We'll wait. Be patient. Wow, BTC is dumping. Good BTC. Keep going, baby. You're at 92s already? Good. I think I'm going to take a TP on BTC at 92.2. I think I'm going to take a TP at 92.2. We'll see. I think I'll take 50% off at 92.2. All right, we'll take a TP on 92.2. All right, look at her coming back up here. She's a dirty one. She's a dirty one. You see, when you see these candles here, these high volume candles, they usually get retraced right away. So we hit a high volume candle on the way up too. So that means we could actually roll over again as well. So let's just wait for our indications here. Telephone. Give me a sign. She actually starting to look a little bullish. It just edged your TP. Good. So you got some money off of that trade. Good job, man. Karan. Good job, brother. How many of you guys are green tonight? If you guys are red too, it's okay. How many of you guys are just sitting on the sideline because this is not the best volume to be trading? What am I doing here? Why do I have this open? Sorry, guys. It must have looked horrible on screen. Yeah. Sorry I had the pricing there. I'm sure that looked like garbage. Yeah, this area might be a little hard to get past. We'll see. Maybe it'll take the liquidity and dump, but I have a feeling she may dump again. You're red. Sorry to hear that, Jess. You'll get it back. Sideline, says Mr. Hoyt. Food vlogs. Hello, Smooth Trader. Can I ask how are getting your chart candles to show volume? No worries. What's up, Corey? Barely in the green, but done for the night. Yeah, I'll be done in about an hour. The way I got my candles to be different colors is 2 different indicators. Head over to our Discord. The link is pinned in here in the chat. It's free. Become a lurker or a member. Either one is free. Then go to the channel that says My Indicators. And in there, you're going to find videos that I created about all of my indicator candles here. So the bright green ones show high volume. The bright pink ones show high volume to the downside. Bright green ones are high volume to the upside. The baby blue ones are moderate volume to the upside. These translucent ones are black ones here. These are moderate volume to the downside. The yellow ones are bulls absorbing bearish delta. So the delta is the difference in buyers and sellers. So if we look down here, we can see the delta down here. This red delta bar corresponds to, I'm sorry, this red delta bar corresponds to this yellow candle. So you can see bulls absorbed sellers here. And then when you have purple ones like here, you have green delta, which means there's more buyers, but the bears absorbed buyers here. So that's what the different candles mean. To get these, just go to our Discord and watch the indicator videos. And I have links to get the indicators, and I have videos on how to use them. So hopefully that helps you. Watch all the videos. They all help. They all help. They really do. You're long again, but choking with this stop loss. Start to hear that, Jess. Yeah, let's see what she wants, Jess. I'm not sure 100% yet where she's going, because we have liquidity. We still have liquidity everywhere, basically. We have that gap above us, but we're trending down. And we have this green candle here that might want to get cleaned up still. We have that VWAP still here. We still have this trending lower. We could be heading up to this trend line here. She did pop from here, kind of. Okay. You got this, Jess. Don't worry. You got it, baby. Jess is a killer, guys, if you don't know. She's an OG of the game. Is there anything going on? Yeah, BTC still moving. Good, 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 good. Yeah, we might be getting this move back down here. It'll oof, not yet. Maybe it'll confirm here in about 40 seconds. Yeah, I was thinking she may want to try higher. I was thinking she may want to try this trend line here, but it's not up to me. Might be getting ready for a short here. I still think she can go higher though. That's the only thing. Yep, she's not looking too dumpy anymore. But she may want to still try that trend line. That structure just shifted. All right, bears are still in control here. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try the short. Small, but it might hit. It's a small one. Like I said, she may go for that. She may go for that. Still go for that trend line though. That's still a possibility. Die for you. To be honest with you, I think if she drops, she's gonna recover this whole candle here. But I don't know if she's gonna drop. I'm just taking my 1-to-1 RR. See if it's a winner. We'll see. She may want that trend line up above us. That's the only thing worrying me here. Might get a green candle here. Yeah, we got some spotty volume. Very spotty. Yeah, looks like we're going to go higher here probably. Looks like we're going to go higher. Yeah, bulls are stepping in. Yep, bulls stepped in. I may have to reverse this position. Yeah, bulls are here. I'm going to reverse this position in 1 second. Alright, I'm going long here. Alright, we made up for that last trade there. Alright, so we took a little L there. I wanted to reverse like earlier, but I didn't. Alright, good. Not sure if you're still in that long, Jess, but good for you if you are. Oh yeah, we would have hit a TP there. I've changed my thoughts. This is going to flush down to 19,350. Okay. I still think the dump's coming, but I don't know when. Yeah, she got me here with this one. I didn't wait for this candle to close, and because of me not waiting for this candle to close, I ended up getting this doji right here. This hammer, this bullish hammer. I mean, not a doji, it was a bullish hammer. This is when I know I messed up. When I saw this candle, I was like, oh, damn, I done messed up. I took it when I saw the candle going down. I was like, oh, it's about to be over. The candle's about to close. And I didn't give it the full minute, and look what it closed like that. So that's what you get. You don't use your patience. You get a stop out. Good little indication right here, letting you know who's in charge. Bears tried to push this down. Bulls came in, ravaged them, as you can see there. We got some liquidity up here at 433. We could hit 433. Might be the next target. Oh, quiet Sunday open, right? Not a lot of action. I wonder what everyone's doing. It's kind of quiet tonight. Almost time to feast. I need some size on here. There you go. I'm about to put a long on here too, Jess, if we get a green candle close here. Oops. Something up with my OBS. Think you're good, OBS? All right. All right, we're good. Oh, there's no sufficient. Okay, that's cool. We might be taking a man. We might this short might actually playing out here. Wow. We will see. Anything is possible. Jess is looking for 475 right now. I'm looking for 417, 418. After that, she can do whatever she wants. Let's see. You looking for 395 to Shepo? Come on, baby. What you gonna do here? What you gonna do? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we do clear up this entire candle to the left here, this big candle that we have. If we do clear this up, that'll make sense for it to take off after that, launch higher. Because it doesn't like to leave imbalances behind, that's one thing I'll say. But it doesn't have to come get it right now, it could come get them anytime. So it did sweep right here. Swept this little area. Let's see though. We've been selling off since the open, never closed the opening gap or even challenged it, so I don't know. Yeah. She can do anything, man. She can do it whenever. There's gaps we left behind for days already, right? From since last week. Bunch of gaps we've left behind. Seems like the market doesn't really have to go and do anything that same day. She can do it whenever she wants. She's making higher highs now. She might be making higher highs here. Yeah, they're gonna battle this area out here. Yeah, like I said, we'll be taking a stop out here soon. The market keeps going the way it's going now. Yeah, looks like she's changed her mind about heading back down. She may have changed her mind here. Yeah, looks like she's ripping. She's gonna rip here. Whoa. She's being stubborn here. She's being stubborn. Looks like the bears are not doing their job at the moment. The bulls are still pumping here. Where are they? Wow. What a battle at this level. Wow, what a weird looking chart. Liquidity is, oof, man, they took me out. Nasty stop. Gaps don't matter anymore. Yeah, they don't. The gaps don't matter. It's a big one. Looks like she might want to rip higher. Something big is going to happen in the 2 minute for the new hour. Yeah, it's already coming up, right? Yeah, we got this level here she may want to go for. That 432 level. Yeah, looks like she's still moving higher. She's still moving higher prices? No? Not yet. Not yet, she said. Not yet. Well, maybe so. Okay. I'm going to try this long here, guys. All right, let's see what we get here. It's 10 o'clock. We can either get the dump here, the dump episode, since it is 10 o'clock. Finally get that dump, or we're going to get that pump. New hour. What does the new hour bring? What you bringing to us? What you bringing us, NQ? It's a new hour. You bringing a dump off, or you bringing a pump? How's Bulenox payout process? I heard pretty good. I haven't gotten a payout yet. I qualify after one more trading day. Congratulations, man. You're way ahead. You let me know how it is, because I haven't taken one yet. Congratulations, Jonathan A. One more day, baby. You got this. Nice and easy, man. Just some base hits. Keep it simple, Jonathan. Yeah, she went right up to the resistance level there at 432. And she came back down a little bit, but I think she's still going to go higher. Obviously. If not, I wouldn't still be in this long. 438 next level, maybe? She's got some claws tonight. She's got some claws. Ooh, man, she's getting mighty close to my stop out. Oh, wow. Look at that. She got us. She got us. Do I still think she goes higher? Yeah, because this candle had a wick, and on TradingView, she didn't. So, this illiquid market right now definitely playing a big role here. Yeah, she's jumping. She's jumping. The spreads are nasty looking right now. All right, we might get an opportunity to go long here again. We'll see. 395, here we come, says Tashepo. I think she still goes higher here. If she holds this 30 seconds, this candle for another 30 seconds, she's going to go higher. She's wicked me. She wicked me, man. She wicked me real good. This might end up being a green candle. Might end up being a green candle. All right, I'm gonna try another long here because that was a nice candle. $75. All right, see if we get this push here. We've got that 445 level still up there. So 440 should be all right. Going to 416, perhaps. She gave back that whole candle quick. Wow. Now she's really acting kind of violent for no reason. Wow. Might add to this trade here. In the next 45 seconds, I'll know. Next 30 seconds. Hmm. 12 seconds left here. See what kind of candle we get. See, we got a bullish candle here. No, nothing yet. Still a bearish absorption candle. This might end up being good here. Now we get a bullish absorption candle. 40 micros long. Nice job, Eagle Eyes. Wild moves, wild moves. I'm gonna let you guys know. It's probably my last trade tonight. I don't want to go to bed too late because I got to get up early for the girls. So whether we TP or a stop loss here, we're gonna call it after this. Well, we're still in the green. Still looks like she's reaching for higher, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Market's just kind of shut off right now. Wake up, market. Bearish divergence? Yeah, I'm sure we're getting it. Sure, we're getting a bearish divergence somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. It's looking good. to get by. Come on, baby. Push it. We need that 440. 440. 440. Come on, baby. Jess, you in this long still? I think I'm going to be adding to this long pretty soon. We just need a 440 hit here. What's it? Wake up, market. Hitting a wall where I can't get past 300 again. Guess it's time to take a break and lock it in. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. That would be a great idea. Long 15 contracts at 414. All right, I hope you guys get it, man. I hope you guys get these hits. Hope you guys get these hits here. It's coming back for stops already. Wow, that didn't take them long. That didn't take you long at all, NQ. All right, so that's it for me, guys. Before I end up giving it all back. Good job, NQ. I know she's gonna rip here, but it's all good. It's all good, baby, baby. Look, she came down just to grab that liquidity, and then she'll turn green. She'll turn green right now. This next candle will turn green. Gomer Assassin says, get mout. I'm going down to 395. It's going down 395. Perhaps. Perhaps it will. Yeah, she did a nice little outage here. But I do think she can pop here. I really do. We'll see how she closes. Very hard to call. Hard to call. Still think she goes higher. Lots of liquidity, 374. Yeah, perhaps. One more for the road, guys. One more for the road. Wow, look at her. The chop is real. The chop is real. Yeah, she could be dropping here, guys. She might not even go to 440. She might just drop here. Yeah, I'm going to go with the short. All right. Oh, all right. Whatever she does here, she does. Whatever she does, she does. She definitely is finding support at this level. That I will say, she is definitely finding support here. But these candles that are closing right now are very bearish. Doesn't mean she can't turn this around and just go straight to the moon. I'm looking to see if she can come down to 417. That would put her back, cleaning up this candle that she hasn't cleaned up yet. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Lots of chop here, though. Very much chop. That's a strange looking candle. Gold's insane right now, says Jess. Short 33.20. I think it's time to go. Yeah, I think it might be time for me to get out of this short. I think she might have fooled me again. Let me see. BTC is also trying to get higher. I don't know if she is, though. She's trying to get higher. See what the NQ wants here. Does the NQ want to break this level, or is she going to hold this level? She's really trying here. Yeah, she's holding. She's holding 4 1/4 pretty good. And we got 20 seconds left in this. Wild action, man. Wild action. Very wild and choppy and inconsistent, and just bulls and bears are both trying to absorb each other here, and it's not looking clear either direction. Not looking clear. Right now it's just 50-50, man. I can just think it could go anywhere. It's like slightly a little bit more bullish than bearish now. Before it was a different story. But it could change. That can change. We'll see. We'll let her play out. Damn, she is boring tonight, guys. She's a little boring tonight. Which way did she go? Which way will she go? Come on, girl. Make up your mind already. There she goes. All right, guys. That is all for me. That is all she wrote for me. I will see you guys mañana. I'll be here at 9 a.m. Take care. If you're in a green, protect your green. See you guys. Take care.